Welcome to the Militia Gaming community. I'm Trigger, and I'm going to show you how to get to Heat 5 in less than 5 minutes. Let's go! Alright, real quick before I get into the video, if you're looking for any of my builds or my best guides, you should head to my website, militiagamingco.com. That's where I have everything listed, and that's where I'm also going to be listing all the stuff for Need for Speed Unbound, so get familiar with it. It's militiagamingco.com. Alright, so the purpose of this guide is to help people who are going for ultimate parts and want to know the fastest way to get to Heat 5 solo. If you have friends to play with, that's great. You can still use this method, but it's not quite as easy because you guys are going to start running into each other. So once we get into the method, you'll see what I'm talking about, but let's just go for it. So you can actually get to Heat 5 in under 4 minutes if you 3-star these activities every time. With my ultimate parts, I was able to get to Heat 5 in 3 minutes and 38 seconds, which is literally insane. And with elite parts, I was able to do it in 4 minutes and 6 seconds, and it really wasn't a perfect run. I did 2-star the jump a couple of times. The method isn't super complicated, as you can see from the background gameplay, so a few tips while making this loop. When taking the jump, you need to be going around 135 miles per hour, so make sure you NOS once you land on top of the container. Also, having NOS refills is helpful because you're actually using NOS a little bit faster than it is refilling by itself. So somewhere around Heat 3 or 4, you're gonna run out of NOS and not have a bottle for one of the speed traps. So having refills is helpful. Now you don't need them though, because you could just go through that speed trap without using NOS, and then you should have an extra bottle the next time around. But again, this is all about just minimizing the amount of time you're spending. Also, cops will try to get in on the action, so be careful and try to avoid them. It may take you a couple more minutes to dodge the cops, but your car won't be banged up when you go to race the Heat 3 and Heat 5 races. This method also pairs very nicely with the Orchan method of gaining ultimate parts, which I detail out in this video, and I will link that in the description for anyone who wants to see it. Also, for those of you that want my build, this is the 1973 Porsche 911 RSR, and I have a build video for this exact build, but you just swap out the ultimate plus parts for whatever the highest tier parts you have. So if you have elite parts, then you just put those in there, just swap out the ultimate parts on the engine, but use the same engine and use the other drivetrain and suspension parts that I'm using in that build. Again, I'll link that in the description for you as well. So just do this loop as many times as necessary to get to Heat 5, and then go do your high heat races for your ultimate parts. And that's it. This should save you anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes every time you want to get to Heat 5 for the high heat races. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And make sure you send me a DM on Instagram, Twitter, or Discord if you have any questions regarding this method. I read every single message. And thank you guys so much for the support. Like I said, if you want to support the channel even more, you can become a member or you can leave a super thanks on the video. I appreciate every single bit of support. Even if you're just watching the videos, I really appreciate that as well. So, like I said, I will catch you on the next one. Thanks again for watching. Trigger out.